Alright, we're turning everything on here. Trying to. Oops. Didn't go to YouTube yet. Come on. There it goes. Alright. Check what kind of... Oh, it doesn't matter. It's atmospheric. Okay, we're going to run to market. Pick up a couple hubs. I don't have tier 3 materials to make them. So I am going to run to the market. I already purchased them. Purchase anywhere, but you do got to go pick the stuff up. We're going to take this little Raptor I made yesterday. Oh, that worked. Titties and beer. Turn off the depth of field and you can see. Just amazing. Let's get out over there. Oh, now I don't mind this HUD as much. Gear up. Whoops. And which way do we gotta go here? Looks like this way maybe. Let's get a burn here, see how much fuel this thing will use. Although we cannot see it. We got 78%. And as we get higher, we'll burn less fuel, we get more efficient, so we'll definitely likes to and there's what it looks like. And we have a simplified HUD up there, so that'll work. We need more altitude than we have right now. Let's bring the nose down. And away we go. I forget which marketplace it is. And if they got an ECU, I might buy a couple ECUs. I've got one on one of the ships, but I really ought to have them on every one, just in case I do stupid things. I haven't had one actually do anything, but supposedly it will parachute your ship down to Earth if you get in trouble. And sometimes I get in trouble. So we will see. I say this. If you notice everything is blurry in the game, turn off depth of field in the graphics options. That's what it's coming from. Just like this HUD here, if you have depth of field on, you cannot read it unless you put mouse in free look and move around. So I find it a pain in the ass. Some people may like it. I don't see where it's anything realistic. It just produces eye strain to me. I just don't understand why they have that in the game. So turn off depth of field. You'll be much happier. Yeah, this little ship has lots of lift. It's wanting to climb, 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 climb. Of course, we all are at full burn. We're not using much fuel. Did I bring extra? I think I did. No, I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's wanting to climb pretty high here, and I'm trying to bring it back down to the Earth, and it's trying to climb into space, so it's got lots of lift. I did design this one, so even if you don't have talents, you can fly it. Of course, the more talents you have in piloting, the better it gets, but I have a few points in piloting now, so, but it's not required to actually fly this ship like a lot of them. I designed it that way. And since we didn't bring extra fuel, we probably do want to back off to about 50% throttle. We'll still have plenty of lift to fly, but it will allow us to make a round trip no problem. See, our timer is going up. 45 minutes. It shouldn't take us 45 minutes at this, even at this speed. In fact, we could even slow down another and even stretch it out further. Now you have to know where you're going when you buy on the market. You have to physically pick it up. So make sure you don't buy stuff across the galaxy, because if you can't get there, you can't pick it up. See, there's a market right here, but this is not the market we're heading to because it does not have the item. I could only find one marketplace on this sanctuary moon that carried the hubs. And I am going to check them out and see how well they work, and if I can get everything hubbed, 4 of them hubbed together. 4 medium containers hubbed. I'm not working with storage capacity. I'm trying to get everything to link to the same set of containers, and I'm hoping that with a hub I can link and everything will still act like one box, and it'll give me 40 links of in and out versus 10 in and out each on each box. I don't know if my theory is going to work, but we're going to try it. See, we have an hour of flight, 30% throttle, and we're doing 500 kilometers. Of course, the ship is quicker than that, but we don't need to waste the fuel. Space fuel is not going to do us. We're getting way too high here. We're going to bust into space. Don't need to bust into space. Still climbing. What happens when you have as much lift as this little ship has, and then you have points and airfoils, the ship just wants to climb. As you can see, it'll climb really well without points in your piloting, which a lot of the ships are made from people who have all piloting skill points. So of course, when you buy a ship and you do not have all those points, you probably can't fly it for a while. People are complaining, and I don't know if they can mark on there that you should have X amount of skill points when you purchase ships. I like making my own. That's part of the allure of the game to me, but some people don't want to mess with it, and there is quite a bit of learning curve to figure out how things work and how to make things fly and all that stuff. And I've played with VTOL ships, making them VTOL. I've played with just aerodynamic wings. I've played with combination of things. Big difference between flying on a planet and flying on a no-gravity moon. Even landing on a no-gravity moon creates a whole new problem for you. Yeah, practice, practice, practice. Like everything else. But we do have less fuel burn up here, and you see our speed keeps increasing even though I keep killing the throttle. We're going to kill it another 10% here. No sense in burning. We're just not in a big hurry to I forget what the destination speed is on this craft. Let's see if it'll tell us here. No. Brake list. Won't tell us in this build we have to be in construction mode. I do believe vertical boost adjuster. Nope, we cannot check it and see which one it is. We want to look at airfoils, but we can only look at what we have running. So, can't check it here. Or we could check exactly how much fast we have to be going to create loose lift. But he wants to fly. Keep bringing it down. Of course, we got higher altitude here around these mountains, so we're closer to the sea level. Well, we're closer to the ground than what the altimeter is giving us off sea level because we're over a mountainous area. See, we're almost an hour and a half. Fuel capacity at the speed. Some people like to go as fast as they can. I'm really in no big hurry. We're not in space here on this moon. I think it's 4,300 meters. Now, if we were on Alioth, we'd already be high enough to start kicking in space engines. All the planets have different escapes. We are just not in a hurry. People are trying to reduce the load on their computers, turn off all the shadow options. I have not found that it makes that much difference in looks, but it will let your CPU run less. So turn off the shadow options in the graphic settings if you're looking for more performance. And I haven't found the difference. I can't see where it looks any different, but hey, yeah, maybe not be a shadow on the ground from this ship following me around, but you know what? I don't really care. You might care. But if you're looking for more performance out of the game, turn the shadow settings off. There's 2 of them. There's several different settings for them. I just turn them off. Each is their own. Let's get a little closer to the ground here. Like I say, this ship does want to climb. It's got a lot of lift on it for being as little and weigh as little as it does. But I did that. It's got a small cargo box, but if you don't have any points in piloting and you load up your backpack and your cargo box, you got to get it off the ground, and you got to be able to fly with your max weight. Empty and full is a big difference in this game, and that's the trouble. People want to carry around a full backpack. They want to fill up their cargo boxes and fly around. Well, some ships, unless you have a lot of piloting talents, they are not going to fly that way, because the ships weren't designed to carry the weight, carry full weight capacity. This one is actually will get off the ground with you maxed out in weights, both in a little car. It's got an extra small cargo box in it, and your backpack, you can fill them both up, and this ship will actually take off and get into space. Which is important to me, because I have learned the difference. So there really is a lot to learn in this game. It's just not all new things you've got to you have got to learn the tricks. Like I say, the building and designing part is actually what I enjoy about it most of all. The graphics are pretty basic, but they're adding more. It wasn't their priority before the game went into beta. Core mechanics were. And so far, everything's working that I find. You'll run into a bug once in a while. It likes to crash for me when I load in the game for whatever reason. Something just doesn't like it. I might have to load in 2 or 3 times before it sticks. I mean, it'll load in and then immediately crash the desktop. And it's just a game crash every time it does it. It's got to send in a crash report. I've filled out so many crash reports for that one thing. It's getting old. But once I'm in, things are usually just fine. I mean, definitely this game's probably not for everybody, but I really am having a good time with it. If you like building things, if you like designing your own things, I have found it to be quite enjoyable. There's where we're heading. Brake, slow her down, let it start dropping. Don't want it to drop too much, but we do want to come on down. And when you're learning to fly, landing is the hardest part. Pick flat ground to practice on, or over a body of water like this if you want to practice the boost and the VTOL till you get used to how the ship works. Trust me, it will save you a lot of crashes and a lot of repairs. Some people are definitely braver than me. I don't have a problem with being chicken shit. Except for the vertical boosters, this ship has no VTOL. Doesn't need it, you know. Although it's always nice to have, it just adds a lot of weight. You got to compensate for carrying the extra motors, all that happy bullshit. Let it fall to the ground a little bit. Server hitch there, that's not great. Not the greatest ground in the world. Have to put this stuff on a relatively flat place here. Not really, huh? Gonna have to do. Yeah, real flat. Not that it's gonna hurt anything. Yep. First thing I did when I started to build a ship was make me a level place where I could land and take off without all the mess. Okay, this is like the other one. We're going to have to take the elevator up. Can't make elevators yet either. There we have it. Now all I should have to do is go right here, activate, open my market container, and I have 2 container hubs. There we go. Now while I'm here, let's see about ECU, I think it's called. Nothing? Might not be. I got the wrong emergency controller. There we go. What is the instant buy? I wonder what it is. Yeah, 100,000. I have 2 ships that don't have one. I guess I can afford to buy it. You always have to pick it up in the market container. See, you have to go to the market where it's located. See, it's tier 3. And this takes 2 tier 3 materials to make the hub, I found out. I think it was tier 3. That's why I didn't make one. So we now have it. So we're going to go back and check out the hub. There's nothing else I need here. I've been priding myself on making everything. So we'll go back to our ship. You can see a couple hovercrafts here, but I don't see these are all store hovercrafts. Nothing fancy. There's somebody landing their ship up here. I didn't know that we could land up here. It's a ship somebody made, I'm sure. We can check it out here. It looks like he's carrying his cargo underneath for whatever reason. Boy, he's got a lot of space engines on that little ship. A lot of space engines. He's got a fighter. He's got guns on it, so. Wow, look at all the small, one medium, that's a medium, and those are all small. He's got a lot of thrust on it. He's got retro brakes on the back. I don't know why you would put retro thrusters on the back, but I guess if you're landing on a moon, no gravity. He has none on the front, though, facing forward. I wonder if that works. That might work. Maybe if even on the back they work. But he has none facing forward. I wouldn't think that would work. And he's got a small cargo box attached to the belly. Yeah, I wouldn't think that would work. It might work, I don't know. But see, they're facing the wrong direction, it seems to me. But what do I know? I haven't tried that, so, maybe that works. Sure would be easier to find places to put them or design places. Whoops. Doing it that way. That's true, it would be. Nobody else landed down here. Somebody building a pretty good sized construction site over there. See that? That'd be a medium core, like the one I have. Alright, I got a ship out here somewhere. Don't see it, but I know we got it. I know it's out here. Well, when all else fails, we will waymark it so we can see it. There it is. Now I can see it now that I know where it's at. Now that I know where it's at, I can see it. All right. Thrust going. I usually brake when I get in it. That way it doesn't drift like that. It's not level like on the ground we were on. It was not level, so it would want to just push it. Whoops. Oh, looks like we go this way. And there we have it. Heading back to base. I'm going to step out of the chair here. Get a water bottle out. Oh! All right, just moving along here. Now, the little diamond that's up there, I really don't know. I would think that would be your flight path, but it really doesn't seem to be. Let's turn on vectoring here and see what we can see. No, it's not. So I don't know what the diamond on the middle of the screen is for, because this is our trajectory that we're flying right now. As you can see, it doesn't come anywhere near unless I set the diamond right on it, but it and if you let go, I don't think you can bring it in. I guess you can. So I don't know what the deal is with the diamond. Don't know. But X key, you can see your velocity thrust. Just press it multiple times. You can see trajectory, long range, display mode off, just velocity on, velocity and thrust. So, and velocity, unless you're going backwards, you really can't see anything. See, nothing showing up. But there we go, just our direction that we are traveling, or we're being sucked into. Now you'll be trying to fly one direction in space, and the green arrow will be pulling down or up, being the gravity well you're caught into, or the warp bucket you're in. So just because you think you're pointing in one direction doesn't mean you are. Or you may be pointing that direction, doesn't mean you're traveling in that direction. These ships act like, see, it's pointing up now even though I'm pointing down. It'll take a while to bring the arrow down. These ships do not fly like most planes in the game, or most planes in games, especially in space. They are actually spaceships, and you have to worry about momentum. They don't fly like airplanes in space. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. So I guess we need to swing around here and get back on track instead of talking. You can see the vectors on my adjusters working. That's what the adjusters are for. Pitch and roll, as you can see. And yaw and pitch. And we're just gonna fly back to where we got to go. Like I say, and we can get there a whole lot faster if we really want to. I just we're down to half a tank. It wasn't full when I left. I had it out to test it the first time. I never refilled it. Never filled it up. See, lift is bringing us up in the air. That's just the ship. It's got a lot of lift for a little ship. And you'll thank me if you ever get to fly it and you don't have any points. You'll appreciate all that lift. But it doesn't. For me, it wouldn't need it. I could probably put a lot smaller wings on here and I could fly it just fine. Wouldn't be so susceptible to trying to go sky mile high, which it is. It really likes to get up in the atmosphere. I am making a territory scanner. I will say one thing, that damn thing takes a lot of parts, a lot of resources to put it together, and time. And you got to go pretty steep to stall this. We're letting the wings build up some lift. We're going to get some speed up here. Get up in the atmosphere a little bit. As we get higher, our speed will climb. as you can tell. And we're just moving along. stuff. Bigger fuel tanks. Fuel's heavy though. Yeah, nothing like volumetric clouds. They're not as good as flight sim though. They're good, but they're not that good. In case you're wondering, no, we're not dead yet, but we're working on it. I am going to go to the moon here in a little bit after a while. A little bit after all, and that's always an excitement when I land on the moon. I got to take the big cargo ship, so they haven't got landed down on the moon in it very good. Cutlass is already there. My smaller cargo ship. It only has a small box in it, where the other bigger cargo ship has a medium box. And the difference is it's what you can carry and what it can get off the ground. I keep working on the big one. I now put big stabilizers on it. It's only on a small dynamic core, so I really had a room problem getting the stabilizers on it because they just barely fit inside the box. They're so big. However, I did fly in the atmosphere last night, and it flies in the atmosphere really good now. But that ain't going to help it a bit when I land on the moon, and that's what most of my trouble is. I mean, I just keep digging around, trying to get the weight down is what it is. I had VTOL on it, putting 4 motors that will actually lift it. VTOL wise, a lot of weight. And now I'm just have VTOL in space, or lateral thrust anyway, I should in space. I took off the atmospheric VTOL because the amount of weight it increased the ship really quite a bunch. Because even in a really low gravity moon with no atmosphere, weight makes a difference how fast it crashes into the surface. I'll eventually come up with a design that I like for that size ship. Like I say, the one I made, like it, only smaller, I really like. But when you start increasing things, it changes, trust me. And it may be a case that my piloting skills. As far as talents, I just don't have enough yet to master a bigger ship in the atmosphere. Don't have enough control over it. I need the motors to work harder and stuff like that. And that's what talent motors do.
I'm back.
You're back. Back from where is the question?
I had a training today.
Did you have to go train today?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's dangerous.
How's your morning been?
Oh, pretty good. I can't complain. I know this little ship has a whole lot of lift.
Really?
Oh yeah. I took it to the marketplace here, and I'm telling you what.
I took off so good yesterday. You should have seen how I was flying for the first 10 minutes of my video. It was like amazing. I just got to work on my landing.
Everybody has to work on their landing. If you think you are any different than anyone else, you would be wrong. Boy, we're picking up a whole lot of speed here. Oh shit, I'm in space. What the hell? I'm not paying no attention. Mm-hmm. I'm at 5,400 meters. I'm actually in space. Shit. I say, what the hell am I going so fast for? Well, I was just letting the altitude creep up, not paying no attention. I'm coming back in.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Oh, to get rid of the blurry fucking HUD, in the graphic option, turn off depth of field. Turn it off.
I had to get in there first.
That's why this whole game is blurry. Have you noticed how it's blurry except with exactly what you're looking at? Well, that's why. Turn it off. I discovered that this morning. And now I can actually see everything without hurting my damn eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I say, this little ship's got a lot of lift. Got way more wings than it needs. But I made it so people without skills could fly it too, so it might not do that to everybody else. You know what I mean? Because I have skills in airfoils and stuff, it's really got a lot of lift. But I wanted it so somebody needed a ship to fly with no skills, this could work.
Like myself, but
yeah, you don't know, and believe me, I've heard a lot of complaints. People buying ships from people and off the store and stuff. They can't fly them. Paying all that money and they can't fly them because they require skills. You see what I'm saying? You spend $500,000 credit and you can't get the thing off the ground. You're not very happy. And then they say, well, the ships don't work. Well, yeah, they do, but they shouldn't have sold it to people. They should state that somewhere that you need such and such skills to be able to fly.
Skills, right? Exactly.
But yeah, so I made this one specifically that.
So I can kick some ass and learn real fast.
I don't know about kicking ass. You can get off the ground anyway. How's that? You can get off the ground. That's all I guarantee. I don't know nothing about no ass kicking. I've had my ass kicked many a time. Like I say, I've done a lot of repairing and a lot of crashing. Okay, we need to dump some atmosphere here. Don't fall too fast. Like I say, this damn little thing's got so much left. I see I get out of the ship and get in that big one. I'll need all the help I can get with my talent points. Here I just, I did notice. I thought, damn, this thing wants to do nothing but go into space. It really wants to climb.
Yeah, because you put some power behind it.
Well, it's not that powerful. It's really not that powerful of a ship.
But it feels like it
It's
when you're
not.
flying it.
In fact, my other ships are probably faster. But this one has a lot. Like I say, even without talents, it's got a lot of lift. But I meant it to be that way because I wanted everybody who happened to try it that it would not. Come on, get out of the space, get out of the sky. Yeah, see, I'm having to brake quite a bit to drop altitude. Even though I'm pointing at the ground, it just wants to climb even though I'm pointing that way. So I'm just braking it to make it fall.
You got it.
Oh, it ain't no problem. I'm just saying that it just has, see, I'm almost dead stop. I'm only flying at 72 kilometers here. I'm trying to get out of the sky. Let the throttle off. See, I'm only 10% throttle. See, you can actually see the HUD.
You can set it up. Oh,
Not
yeah, you
blurry.
can see it.
It's not
Yeah.
fucking blurry. We're about in VTOL here. Yeah, I'm not used to flying this one, so I'm taking my time getting it down. I don't want to have to pick it up off the bottom of the ocean, and it will go underwater.
Can we build a structure in the water?
Yes.
Okay, we got to get started on that.
What do you mean we gotta get started on that? What the hell, your arms broke? See, we're in VTOL mode now. We are VTOL. Whoa. Yeah. Told you to go underwater. Did you think I was kidding? Didn't know that, did you? I just let it drop too fast there. Yeah, I knew it. I know I go underwater. Why is it not wanting to go forward here? Shouldn't take that much thrust. Are we dragging our feet? Yes, we are. No, I don't think so. Ah, come on. There we go. We are dragging our feet. Beat dragger. I didn't realize I was pointed up until I changed views. See, it wants to climb up. Even now, even at this slow speed, just in VTOL, it wants to climb. And now we're going fast enough that it's actually got lots of lift. So I got to slow it down to keep it in VTOL. See, a lot of lift. If everything I made had this much lift, it'd be good. It would be good. Yeah, I flew it all the way halfway around the planet. Not halfway, but pretty close. Point 0.6 SU, so what, 150 kilometers to the market that I needed to go to pick up a hub. I'm going to try a hub. I don't have the materials. It's tier 3 build. I don't have tier 3 resources, so I can't actually build one myself yet. I have the equipment, I just don't have the resources. And I was just going to buy the resources. I said, shit, I'll just buy the damn thing. You know? Can't hit all the buttons at the same time. Trouble. You should be able to kill the power without it wanting to move. Still good. Alright, let's see how this container hub works. I'm going to try to link all 4 of these together so they have to work. I don't know how you use it. How about let's do this? Doesn't tell me. Alright. Separate that. And I guess I'll equip.
Okay, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
On the depth of field, should be yellow or not yellow?
Not yellow. If it's yellow, they're on. If they're not yellow, they're off.
Okay, because it was already off on mine.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, I have no idea how to use these.
Okay. What else? Any other control I should be paying attention to?
No, there's not much.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it won't let me link it. Why not? I know not all the ways bad.
Alright. Where you at? Where's my other ship at?
Okay, I don't know how to use this thing, obviously.
Oh, there it goes.
Start linking from this element.
Are you at the base?
Yes.
I don't see you.
I'm over here by the box.
Okay. Let me come back
It
down.
says everything's red. I don't. Understand how that works. I can link to all these units, but alright, let me break this one. Will not let me, I don't understand. I don't know how to make it work. No instructions, Bob.
Oh, there you go.
There I go what?
I see that as.
Oh. I have no idea how to use it.
Where'd you go?
I'm still at the same place. I haven't gone nowhere. Don't know how to use that. Won't let me link to any container. Everything's red. However, I can link to all the industry units. So what the hell's the deal here? How does this work?
I have no idea.
Any industry unit here I can link to. It's a container relay. I don't understand. I would think let me see if I can link both directions. Link, and then we link here. I can't link back. I can only link one direction. Not let me link off the container. What the hell's the deal? What good's it do me to link to a thing when I can't link it to the boxes? Let's chat.
I'm gonna see if I can bring my ship closer.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go grab a cigarette so I can think about this.
You gotta think about it.
Well, I don't know how it's going to work if I can't link it to the containers. You're supposed to be able to link together 4 containers of any size to make them act like one. However, I can link to my industry units, but I cannot link to any of these containers, either direction.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on. Every container I link to, it turns red. What happens here if I hit activate? Say show containers. Maybe just putting it there. I don't know. Shit.
I can't go backwards. So.
Alright, I gotta have a cigarette. This is driving me nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought of something.
What did you think about it? And guess what I'm doing?
What are you doing, flying?
No, well, yeah, look where I'm landed. But I'm looking around the platform at the top. It's so beautiful up there.
Well, yeah, it's pretty. I think I may have figured it out. Maybe. I put these on the container
Hmm.
and then linked the relays.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Which means I only bought two, so I can link two containers. Because I thought each one did four, but maybe it's so you can link four of them together, but each one has to have a relay.
Gotcha.
Now let's see if I can link the relays. I can't link the relays. Alright, so that wasn't an answer. Ah! Okay now. Okay, let's try Discord
What's all this pure calcium, pure copper, pure oxygen,
What do you mean?
pure
What
hydrogen? All this good stuff you got in here.
do you mean good stuff? That stuff I made into, refined into the stuff it's supposed to be.
Right,
That's
exactly.
what you
Good
do
stuff.
before. Huh?
That's it. I know that's that good stuff.
That's stuff that's after ore, the ore turns into that,
Hmm.
and then you turn that into components and other stuff, fancier ore, or fancy, not ore, but, Press. So nobody's going to answer. I mean, I don't see what good it does me to link the units, the industry units,
Hmm.
if I can't link it back to the containers.
Gotcha. What are the main talents that I should have right now?
What I did is I did mostly mining and industries where I have most of my talents.
Okay.
If you're going to, I was going to craft first, so that's
That's what I started off. That's why mine is 12 right now.
Dieter says break all the links and then just link to the relay. So we're going to try that.
Okay.
Boy, if I have to redo all these, I am not going to be happy. Because there's a lot of links, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mostly... Are you watching my stream? I can bring up my talent tree and break all my links. Holy shit. Hell, I'm on. Hell, I might get old for this gets done. Jesus. Oh, if I have to relink all this, it is gonna be a mess. If you're watching the stream, I will open up my talent tree for you so you can see what I...
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. I have most of mine, and mine is mining in the industry. As you can see here. And I have 3.5 million points. I have very few points anywhere else at this time.
Okay.
Equipment manager, repairs, maneuver tool optimization, it works better. I got 50% on my, it's 50% full now. Architect is important, core unit upgrades. That means how many cores you can have use. That's why I was concerned about putting a core on me that I don't need another, you see what I'm saying? I don't need to use my cores for other people. See, that's important. I've got them up 3, so I have 6 besides what we get to start with. I think we only get to start with 1.
Okay.
Advanced core unit upgrades. You have to fill up core unit upgrades. It starts adding more core units. Static cores. The size of the cores you can use. You can only start, the first talent, you put talent points in it. You only get to use extra small. As you increase, you get to use bigger cores. Same thing with the dynamics, so very important. If you want to use cores, you have to use get points in architect. Avatar is how fast you walk, how fast you run, how good your jetpack works, how high you jump, and you can even double jump once you get the first point in Viper, bigger whatever. Terraformer not so important because that's redoing the world around you, making flattening the ground, building mountains, stuff like that. Not all that important unless you're really into landscaping.
Yeah.
Miner. Everything in here is important. The range of your mining tool when you're down digging. Advanced mining, you want the borehole you make bigger.
Okay.
So you can walk through it without having to keep hitting your head. Optimization is how fast it increases. It'll actually mine. Scanner upgrades, very important. How far you can scan. See, I already have mine max. That means you start out, I think, less than 300 meters. I'm already up to about 460, 470 is how far I can scan. And when you're scanning underground, it's very important to be able to scan farther. Detector upgrades works for less than 50 meters, but I think when you start, it's only good for about 30 meters. So the range of your detector is where you fine-tune to find the ores underground. Very important. Inventory manager. Nanopack upgrade. See this? 200 liters volume in your nanopack. Mine's max. That means my nanopack will carry everything it can possibly carry, which is a whole lot more than what you are right now, I'm sure.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's know, I can hold more, which means I can do more. Container proficiency. This increases the size of your containers. Like that little bitty, those extra small containers, I think they start at 1,000. All right, you get 10% on every container. See, my medium containers start at 64,000. I think I'm up to 84,000. So they hold, almost a third more already. Which, once again, very important, especially when you link. Nano pack reduces the mass of items, so more fit in your nano pack. Everything you put in there doesn't weigh as much as it really does. Primary container. When you are having a link container, how far away from that link container you are and it'll still work. I'm up over 1,500 meters. When you start out, you're something like 250 meters.
Okay.
When your link container is very important. There's almost nothing in mining industry that's not work. You craft faster. Efficiency, more crafting speed. The only one that's not important is organization. That's for guilds. And avatar, they're not important. Dredger is more mining stuff, deep mining stuff. You have to have points in miner to be able to open this up, and I have it opened up. Ping speed is how often your scanner pings. The faster it pings, the easier it is to find shit, and you're moving in the right direction. Because you can go a long way when you start, and you'll be going the wrong direction, waiting on a ping to find out if you're getting closer, getting farther away.
Right.
Once again, more scanning range, how far it'll reach, another 4% per trade. Detector efficiency, once again, how responsive it is. It takes a while for it to get a reading. The faster it gets a reading, the easier it is to use. Optimization is the width. It shoots a cone out in front of you like your scanner does. A scanner is 360 degrees, but your detector only is so wide. So the wider you make it, the easier it is to use. The more to pick shit up. Stock control, advanced upgrades, more volume in your nano pack. Advanced augmentation, once again, more range on how far you can keep a link. Container it has less mass when you put it down. Like in my ships, your containers in your ships, stuff in it will weigh less, so you don't have as much weight to have to lift in your ships. And fuel tank just means your fuel tanks. Fuel is very heavy, so you can cut down the mass. Your ships don't have to have all that tonnage. And piloting's probably right now the other one. You'll want a hover pilot's not that big deal unless you're going to have a lot of hovercraft. Atmospheric engine, warm-up time, fuel efficiency. See everything. Ailerons, like I say, airfoil, maneuverability, efficiency, altitude efficiency, airfoil optimization. You see what I'm saying? All piloting's important, but you gotta be able to make stuff first. That's why most of mining and inventory, and this I did when I thought I could sneak things in.
Yeah, so I made a good choice, and that was my first one. Mine's right now is at like 25%.
Yeah.
I think.
So it's but
60%.
Like I say,
My inventory manager says 60%.
yeah. So like I say, it's mining and inventory to get started. To me, was most important because I want to. If you're gonna craft, you have to, because I'm telling you what, when you're 1,000 meter underneath the surface, it's a pain in the ass. The stuff is very deep and very far apart, and if you can run around forever digging holes and never get a ping on anything.
Right.
So you need to get the range up so you can actually find the ores. It's tough to find.
Right.
And that's why I say overall, I'm not even at 50%, but I'm still, mostly I do here. Now I've put in some more jetpack speed and athletics and fighters I have queued up, but they're all short timed. Maneuver tool is important. Repair tool, believe me, it takes forever to repair. So if you can optimize it, get it going faster, yes it is. Detector upgrades, but core unit upgrades, I want to get into large cores. Like I say, everybody's going to be different. That's how I went, because I've been doing a lot of baking things,
Yes, you have.
and to be able to do that, I have to be able to get the resources as easy as possible.
Yep.
And that's where it's all based on, is being able to mine efficiently. So that's the way I went. And once I get my mining completely caught up, or get it maxed, then I'll worry about things that are just not as important, like industry, craft, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is all on the other side. So, now I have nothing linked to these 3 containers. So let's see if I can link. Oh, it's green. Son of a gun.
Look at that.
So now I link everything to the container. Now I don't need this one up. I only thought I needed one, and I was right. So we're going to remove this. Now I have to link to everything I want. How many links do I have here? So, am I right that I start linking this stuff? Wow. Okay, smelting. Oh, yeah. I'll have to link to all the smelters. Well, that'll get stuff to the stuff, but how do I get it back?
How long does it say?
I don't know. I mean, it takes a while to do all of them. I just got so many. But what I'm wondering is, do I link from the hub, or do I? How many can I hook up to the hub? Now, you can probably see all those links. This is a pain in the ass. Now, see, containers only have 10 links in and out. Now, I'm wondering, does this hub have more, or do I get everything that's on the... See, I can't link to that. Why can't I link to that? Huh. I can only link to the assemblers and stuff like that.
You have done an amazing job.
Well, I don't know about amazing.
It is.
Alright, now, how about these over here? Reach those. Can't do that one, can't do that one, but I can do this. Okay, that's everything it'll allow me to link. I think. Let me double check. I cannot link any of the assemblers to it. I wonder why not. I could link the refiners, but they're on a different thing, so why would I? Alright, so now, how is that stuff going to get back? I have no... Well, this is running, so it has to be putting it somewhere. Let me see, containers. Out. Doesn't say it has hooked up. Okay, everything is now linked as far as, but how do I get it to return? How do I hook up these? Do I have to have different setups for these? I don't understand here. Maybe, let's see. Can I outlink this back? Nope. Now I can't even link to nothing over here. So are you telling me, well hell, this shit's going both directions.
I see that.
So does that mean it's working as intended? These are...
See, it's coming in, they're bouncing off and coming back off.
Yeah, they're going both directions, so maybe that's...
Maybe that is what's supposed to show.
Now the assemblies are going back, but I can't feed it.
Get something, right?
Now why is I disconnected them, so I don't understand why they're going back. They sure as hell are. Okay, the assemblers are, the metalworking is going back, but the assemblers are. Okay, now how do I use this box to feed my assembly units? Because it looks like all that stuff is working. Let's make something quick. Make sure if I've got anything that we can, this is here, missing output container. So even though it's going both directions, it's not working. I don't think. It says it's missing an output. Some of them are going both directions, some of them aren't. This is going both directions, maybe. Okay, I do not have an end feed here. That shows both directions. That shows both directions. That shows both directions. Okay. Yeah, see, the trouble here is
I will give you $200 for your Star Citizen account.
yeah, good luck with that. It ain't happened in a minute. Okay, so I can't.
You ain't coming back.
Oh yeah, I'm not done playing Star Citizen. I'm just waiting for them to give us a decent patch so we got things to do besides fly around. I mean, they just gotta add stuff. Okay, I don't understand. Yeah, they're the ones
I
who,
haven't really played either.
yeah, like I say, all we can do is fly. I mean, it's so pretty, but let's be realistic. There's really no gameplay. I mean, you get tired of running cargo boxes. That's all the stuff they got in the game. Okay, I don't understand. It's saying I have no inputs. Well, the whole idea was to link these so I have input and outputs. Now I don't, and I can't link back to the box. Bet you I can hook up to that box. Yes, I can. But see, I will only have... I can't... What would happen if I had another link, put another link on it, go the other direction? Can I do that? Like I say, you got to figure everything out. Alright, let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, wait a minute, that's not going to work because we want to link to the box. We want to go the other direction, right? Okay, let's see if we can do this. Nope, can't go the other direction. Nope, I can't link again. Yeah, something just... So that's not the answer. Why can't I pick this link up? Okay, so that's not the answer. It's not what I wanted. Okay, now I can feed all this stuff, but I can't, I gotta make another box to put it. To be able to, and that, I'm going to have, I can only go one direction. Come on. That doesn't solve my problem. The whole idea, now I do have everything feeding out of these. The trouble with that is I can't get the parts anywhere unless I go through I mean, I can use another box, I'm guessing. Trouble is, it's not going to solve my problem. I can only go in one direction on this. doesn't solve my problem, Sway.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at the grid myself. I don't know what I'm.
Well, I have the same problem. The whole idea was to be able to use one box to collect stuff and use one box, you know what I mean? But it's not
Yeah.
solving, you know, it increases my total capacity, which didn't have a capacity problem.
Yeah, those are kind of huge.
I had a link problem, is what I had. I'm still going to have to think. Didn't solve my problem. I'm going to run out of links here to do this.
You know what you should do on this side mountain?
What's that?
On the mountain, on the side next to these stairs, you should build 2 helipads.
We don't have no helicopters.
Well, these damn ships fly like helicopters once you once you get them down into VTOL.
Yeah, but they don't go that high unless you can't lift them that high up to that. You see what I'm saying? Not unless you put vertical boost on it.
Yeah.
If you vertical boost it, you can. Okay, these 2 containers are definitely acting as one container. However, it's ruined my ability to link back to it. So I don't know. Unknown server. Okay, let's stop it. It's not stopping me. mess. Not really what I want here. I guess can't win everything.
Okay, take a 30-minute break from the containers,
Why?
and let's go. Let's go into space.
I am gotta get this done.
We get it done. We come right back.
You want me to play instead of do my work. Stack is. Kind of hard to stack shit that's the same. That's not the same. Isn't there some way just to say stack all shit? Stack all.
Right.
Ooh, that might have did it. There is. You right
It
click.
did it.
I'm thinking maybe.
Oh,
it
look
did.
at that.
Yeah,
Look at
you
that.
right click and I.
And just
you know,
right
I
click in.
just right click and asked me if I wanted to stack all. I said yes, and it looks like it worked. So I think it worked.
Yeah, it did work.
Hey, that'll be easier to find things. I got an injector around here somewhere. Yeah, I think it worked. Okay, so basic electronics. Got that somewhere. So many parts. Ready in here? I'll just put them in here. Oh, so obviously there was more of them. Just didn't see them. Yep. All right. That got that one. However, does that mean every time I want to make something, I got to put it? I can't feed from these boxes. Can I just feed? Wait a minute. everything? Do I have to have? Ooh.
You can.
Yes.
It turned green, right?
Well, it turned green, but it's not blinking. No, it's not working. Recovery call. Damn. Thought I might have had something there, but obviously I didn't. It's just not going to allow me to run. Son of a bitch. So that means I got to put everything that I want to make. Now I got to put it in this box for these assemblers, which is kind of a pain in the ass. And did I get everything right? See, this one has an unknown server error. I am going to have to. I am going to have to log out to fix that one. Okay, this one is working. Oh, this one. Let's try and make some. It says maintain 1,000. Well, it does have 1,000 up there, so that's not. Let's go down here to one. I don't have it on maintain. Recipes. Doables. So this one is not like nothing it says. It has an in, but it doesn't have an out. None of these will have it out, will they? No, none of these are going to have an out. Son of a bitch. See, this isn't what I envisioned. They have no outs now. See, this did not solve my problem. In fact, it probably makes it worse. See, I need them to go both directions to the same box. Now it says it is over here, but it's not. Some of these look like they're going both directions, but trust me, they're not. Why are some of them going both directions and some of them not? The assembly units appear to be going both directions. The metal assemblers. This one sure says it's going both directions, but it's not. I don't know. It doesn't show it in here. closer, I guess. Not what I want.
Okay.
Huh. I don't know.
What's that?
Well, how in the hell, if you hub them, you can only go one direction? But yet I see things going two directions. I don't understand how they went two directions. And other things are only going one direction. See, this is feeding that, but it's not returning. This is not returning. Delete that one. Well, now it's going the right direction, but it's not coming the other way. What the hell? Won't let me go both directions. Now, why not? Is it because I'm still limited to the number of links? See, I cannot hook two of them up. There just ain't no damn way. It must be that I'm still limited to each relay 10 links each direction. The whole purpose was I've gained more relays. But obviously that's not going to be the case. I can go one direction, but I can't go both ways. Which seriously just fucks it up.
Break time.
Alright, I think I'm gonna pull this thing off. Well, I was better off to where I was.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not a happy camper. We're just trying to make it different.
Hmm.
Actually, just won't do what I wanted to do, and so it's all their fault, right? They do what I wanted them to do. See? God damn it, quit doing that.
So what is it looking like?
I'm getting it. What is this?
I'm in the air.
You're in the air.
Hmm.
Getting better at it?
Yeah, I'm going 275, going altitude, 1,000, 1,100. I'm almost into space. So I slow it down any?
No, getting into space, you don't have to worry. It's coming back that is.
I go into third person again and insert, right?
Yep, it's okay.
How do I put up my landing gear?
G.
Gotcha. Oh shoot, I got an award.
Got into thin space,
A flyer award.
thin air, whatever it
Yeah.
is. You actually get some extra points for it.
Nice.
Alright, I'm getting this mess cleaned up. I hope it's turned out to use this.
So you can't look left or look right on here?
Hit the Alt key and hold it down while you move the mouse, put you in
Okay, got you. Thank you. Okay. Maybe I need to speed up a little more
for what?
to get into space.
Yeah, you need full throttle once or you'll fall back down. You need
Oh,
your
shit.
you need your space engines to kick in. If you fall back down, you will come down.
I'm
So you got to catch it before.
I got it.
That ship has a lot of lift, so it'll catch itself easily. Bigger ships,
Yeah.
heavier ships won't. I'd say that one really has a lot of lift.
Okay. Let me just stay steady.
These things are showing up, they're still there.
Oh shoot, I think I'm back in business. I'm using the planet's gravity to lift myself away. That's a good save.
Now, why is
Slow
it
down.
empty?
Oh. Okay. Well, I've done it. I'm in space. I see what you mean.
You got to come to, and do not come to a stop while you're in gravity. You'll get away with it in that ship because you'll catch yourself.
Yeah.
But if you stop while you're in gravity, you fall back to the planet.
Yeah. Wow, this is beautiful.
You got to get out of the gravity well before you can.
Where do I want to go? Well, I don't have that much gas.
Well, don't run out of gas. I told you to keep an eye on it.
I did. It says, hold on. Let me see what it says. It says 58 minutes. Space fuel.
Well, space, you don't have to burn as fast as you can burn. You can conserve fuel. I don't know if you know that or not, but you can.
Yeah. So once I'm in space, how fast should I go? Like
Well,
20%, 10%?
Well, you can do 10% once you get out of the gravity well. Just make sure you keep your speed up, that you don't start falling back to the planet until you get out of the gravity.
Gotcha. I'm far away from the planet.
Well, does it say you have no gravity?
No, I'm like, the planet is like way, way behind me.
It'd have to be really way behind you because the HUD tells you when you have no gravity.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me.
Yeah. Just halt and look down, and you'll see where it says. It'll say altitude and gravity. How much gravity is affecting you?
It says 0.
Okay. If gravity says 0, then you can come to a stop, not have to worry about it, and you can use 10% throttle.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now.
But you have to make sure it says 0 or it will suck you into hell.
Yep,
Trust me, I've learned that. See, you're getting all these tidbits I had to learn the hard way.
Yep. So where am I going? I can't go too far, right?
Well, you can buy fuel somewhere, but you use your map in the system, and you can go to different planets and moons. Now, some of them take quite a bit of fuel to get there or time. Things are not quick here.
So where am I at?
The closest big place is Eychimo. That's the main world in this area. And then there's 3 moons. One of them's a sanctuary moon. There's the moon that I'm on, and I haven't been to the other moon yet. I don't know what it's like. See, now it's saying I don't have any of this shit. Why not?
Okay, when you set a warp point, do we use warp? Do I have a warp point on my thing?
No,
Can I
you
warp there?
cannot warp anywhere. You do
Okay.
not have a warp drive.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No.
No warpy drive. That takes more better resources than I have at the moment. Make it.
Okay, how do I get my screen to come back? Because my mouse is not working right now.
You should just release. What do you mean? Okay. I'm not sure what you mean.
It's just I'm not able to do anything with my mouse. It's not moving anything.
Hit the tab key. You may have the window mouse mode on.
No.
Tab key didn't do any different?
No.
What did you got open? Anything?
Unless it froze, I don't know.
Well, tab key will put you in the mouse mode. But if you're in a menu, you should be in mouse mode.
I think maybe my battery is dead. Hold on a second.
Go on the basic.
See, my screen is just going, but I'm not able to control it. I don't understand.
Little bastards are heavy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to log back in now. Something right here.
Huh? What happened?
Things are opening funny.
Oh.
Well, I'll get it to clear. I can't shut one machine off. Little funny things. So we'll reload it. Oh, it's about time to order something to eat. Why it has a problem with loading in, I have. Does yours do that? Crash on load in. Same goddamn game data you always get. Just stupid box. I swear to God, why it loads in and then you go to move and it crashes. Now it's liable to do that two or three times before it actually loads into the game. And I have bitched. But it doesn't do any good.
Okay, so how come to a complete stop again?
Control key.
In space?
Zero throttle, and control key is your brake.
I'm just flying sideways.
Yeah, if you try changing your trajectory while you're moving, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not right.
It's just.
I'm learning.
It's just I learned the hard way. You can turn and you have to out thrust the speed you're at, and it's yeah, very exciting. This unit will not stop running. It's jammed.
This way I'm gonna end up in the damn sun.
Unknown server will not free up my. To use it, it won't let me, you bastards! Frame rates on this login aren't very good. thought I bought 2 emergency controllers. Obviously, I only bought 1. Huh. Still don't know what's wrong with this unit. I've logged in and out, still haven't fixed it. Wrong with these frame rates. Yeah, I got everything on board. Okay, I'm gonna take a break here, so I gotta order some Chinese.
So if I log out of here, how do I log out if I'm in space?
Same way you log out anywhere. Just make
Okay.
sure you're in a safe spot. Be in the middle of nowhere and and slow your ship down.
Gotcha.
Stop your ship. You
Alrighty.
log right back in. Now you will log in and you will be standing on your ship.
Oh shit.
No, it's not a big deal. Just don't move to the side so you don't fall, get away from your ship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just look
press
down and hit F. You got to look down. You see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you jump off your ship, you're in space and you're going to take off into space, and you won't be able to get back to your ship without a whole lot of trouble.
F. Gotcha.
So, but you will, when you come back in, you will be standing on top of your canopy.
Okay.
So just look down and hit the F button.
Alright, no problem.
Just don't panic. Trust me.
Alright.
What the hell?
Alright, well I'm streaming, so maybe you can watch me. I'll send you the link to where I'm at when I'm done. Alrighty.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna order some Chinese.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna Chinese.
Alright.
We'll be back after bed.
Alright, talk to you soon.
All right.
Alright.